Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I thank the gentlelady for yielding. With great respect for my friend from Massachusetts, I rise in strong opposition to these amendments. I spend every day in my work as chair of the Military Construction and VA Appropriations Subcommittee protecting and improving the lives of our nation's veterans. I vigorously oppose privatization, so much so that I voted against the Mission Act, in which the Air Commission appeared as part of that law, because of my concern about sending veterans who might end up remaining permanently in community care. This en bloc contains two amendments to the MilCon VA division that would eliminate funding for the Air Commission at the Department of Veterans Affairs. This independent commission was established by the Mission Act to develop recommendations to modernize and realign VA health facilities so we can best meet the needs of our nation's veterans. The reality is that the VA has different infrastructure needs today than it did decades ago. Not only are most VA facilities over 60 years old, but the veteran population has also shifted geographically over time. The draft market assessments VA has developed and will continue to fine-tune are essential to ensure that VA's facility footprint meets veterans' needs where they are physically located today, not where most veterans were over 60 years ago. We can't ignore these changes and also effectively meet the current needs of our veterans. We cannot just cancel the commission and pretend the problem doesn't exist or need to be addressed. We all care about veterans, and since we do, we should be focused together on making sure they have state-of-the-art facilities that are designed to modern standards and are best positioned to serve them. The point of VA's market assessments is to identify the current true needs of our veterans in each market, and the Air Commission will then review those assessments and make final recommendations to the President and to Congress. They come back to Congress after these market assessments and recommendations are made. The funding in this bill does not implement the recommendations. I repeat, the funding in this bill does not implement the recommendations. We all on both sides of the aisle consistently talk about meeting the needs of our veterans. Making sure veterans have access to high-quality care and high-quality facilities is a priority we all share. Adjusting the landscape of our facilities to meet veterans where they live today is key to meeting the needs of our veterans. If we want to make sure that we don't move further toward privatized health care for our veterans, we need to make sure that there are VA facilities that are convenient for them, or that they're eligible by law to go into community care if there are not. I have the utmost respect for the gentleman and my colleagues who are sponsors of this amendment, but as chair of the Military Construction and Veterans Affairs Subcommittee responsible for the entire budget for the VA, it is our responsibility to meet the needs of veterans across the entire country. We need to be careful about making rash decisions that have a long-term impact. Unfortunately, the amendments in this en bloc will do more harm than good, and for those reasons, I will vote no on this en bloc and urge my colleagues to do the same, and I yield back the balance of my time.